ever feel like you're overwhelmed and you're drowning in too much stuff? Your stress levels are high, you're feeling that anxiety and you can't sleep at night because you're remembering all the things that you need to do? Those are warning signs to tell you that it's time to ask for some help. In this video, I want to help you get clear on why you would bring in outside help. It's just like when you have a plumbing issue, who do you call? You call the plumbing expert. So then you know it's going to be done right. Hiring an organizer to help you to eliminate those frictions and frustrations in your day-to-day life. They're going to help you to get through that in the easiest and the simplest way possible. Hi, I'm Sherry Borsheim, and I'm an organizing and productivity coach, and I've been doing this for over 21 years. I am here to help you get from A to B, whatever that life transition is, or that organizing project that's just got you stumbled. And there's a million decisions that you got to make. So let's take a look at the top 7 reasons why you might hire an organizer or a productivity coach. The first is you're feeling overwhelmed and you're stuck. Typically when I get a phone call, this is what I hear a lot. I don't know where to start. It's too overwhelming. The pile seems too big. I have too much of this. Sometimes all you need is a fresh perspective and a new set of eyes to just look at the organizing project or whatever the problem is so they can help you break it down into doable and actionable steps that are manageable over a period of time. Number 2 is you don't know what to keep or what to get rid of. We make on average 5,000 decisions a day. That can be overwhelming. And then you put an organizing project on top of that and you're trying to make all the decisions on what to keep, what to toss, what do you need to shred, how long do I keep it, all of these things, and it can be overwhelming and stressful. And what happens is most people quit within the first 30 minutes of trying to get their organizing project done. That's where an organizer or productivity coach can help you to make those decisions that make sense to you and your situation. Number 3 is life changes, transitions, or deadlines. Maybe you're moving to a new city or a new home. Maybe you're downsizing or you're remodeling. These are all very stressful situations and it's a lot of decisions to make. Maybe you've had health changes or there's an illness in the family. Maybe you're a caregiver for a loved one. Maybe it's the beginning of the school year and you want to get your mudroom and the kids' rooms and everything organized, your calendar, your schedule, the family center, whatever it is. You want to get those things organized so you just have a smoother meal prep during the week, getting your kids off to school in the morning, and you're just like, you know, I've had enough. I want to just master this and set up some systems to just make it easier for everyone in the household. Number 4 is shiny object syndrome. What do I mean by that? Maybe it's that really cool organizing product that everyone's talking about on TikTok. You need to declutter first before you go out and you buy these organizing products, because the products aren't going to make your life easy if you don't know what it is that you need to contain and how much you need to contain. So avoid doing the shopping until you've talked to an expert or you've gone through your desktop or whatever it is that you're organizing. Make sure you figure out what it is that you need to organize, contain. You measure the space before you go out shopping. That's a little tip right there. Maybe it's a new planner or a new to-do list app. Oh, I should use Evernote, or I should be using this project management tool or this new to-do list. The last part of the organizing step is figuring out what tools are actually going to work for you. You want to hone in what you really want to accomplish before you go out and you buy these apps or you test out these apps before you dive in and waste all your time and energy using something that isn't going to work for you. Number 5 is information overload. We have more information coming at us than ever before, and we get it on our phones in the palm of our hand. We waste so much time scrolling on every single day is lost to productivity when we could be accomplishing or going for a walk or doing meal prep or spending more meaningful time with our family. Number 6 is ready for a change. Sometimes you're just like, you know what? I've had enough. I am ready for change, but I'm not quite sure how to make that happen. That's when you bring in an organizer or a productivity coach, and they'll help you get the skills that you need. They've been there, probably done it, and they can get you from point A to point B faster than you can figure it out on your own. And I'm a big believer in hiring an expert and finding out what works versus making all the mistakes along the way. Number 7 is they don't have a system in place to find their things. So when you're running out the door late and you can't find your keys, or you're sitting at your desk and you can't find the files and you just wasted 30, 45 minutes looking for that important document, or don't have system in place to manage emails and inboxes overflowing with thousands and thousands of emails, or can't get to sleep trying to remember all the things to do in the morning, to making all these mental checklists. That churning over is where stress levels get higher. When you have organizing systems in place, it makes your life go easier. You have less friction and frustration, and it's just a whole lot easier to find the things that you need when you need it. If you're thinking about hiring a professional organizer or a productivity coach and think that you need to clean up before they come in, they actually want to see the mess. They want to see what's not working, but I can tell you one thing, under all those piles of chaos or clutter causing you stress and anxiety, there's always systems that are working, and they'll just want to enhance those and then help you create an organizing system where the things are not working for you. Organizing is less about perfection and it's more about creating efficiency and ease and flow in your day. What does the professional organizing process look like? That's going to be different for every organizer, but typically it starts with a call, a text, or an email. They set up a time to talk with you, and that call is typically free. There's no charge. And then what they'll do is they'll assess your situation, and then from there you can decide whether they're a fit for you, but they're also checking you out to see if you're a fit for them. And ask them what their process is, and they will tell you. An organizer can work with you on site, they may work with you virtually, or if you're doing coaching, they may work over a period of time, over months. And typically organizers come back. They may come back quarterly or monthly or yearly, or they may come back 2 or 3 years down the road when the kids are older, they're going on to college and moving into their own places. What are their fees? That's going to be different depending on their level of expertise, what city they live in, what part of the country they're in. Most organizers and productivity coaches offer a free consultation or assessment or discovery call. They call it different things. Some will come on site, some will do it virtually, or they'll do it on the phone. And then from there, they will tell you what the next steps are. What hours do organizers work? That depends on their business model. Most organizers work a minimum of 3 hours and they'll work up to a full day. Typically they work Monday to Friday, some work mornings, some like to work afternoons and evenings, and we all work the odd weekend, but it's going to be different for everyone. What are on-site organizing services? That's when an organizer comes to your home or your office and they help you to get your organizing systems. They're there making the decisions with you. You're working with them side by side, and if you need to go out to an appointment and pick your kids up from school, they're like, okay, that's great, but we just need to make these decisions. I need to know what you want to keep, and then based on that, they can create the organizing systems when you're not there. So that all depends on the organizer and their business processes. What are virtual organizing services? This is where you meet face-to-face on a call virtually, and that time frame can be different depending on the organizer and their process and what you're working on. Sometimes the first call is a little longer. It could be anywhere from 45 to 90 minutes. And what they're doing is they're helping you to plan out your project, to answer your questions that you have, and to also create what are the next action steps. Then you go and you actually implement the process. They may do some implementation with you. You might be like, okay, I don't know what files to keep, or I don't know what toys to keep, or what do you think of these clothes? And they might do some of that on the phone or on the virtual call with you. Typically it's done virtually face to face so they can see it. And it's actually a fun and an easy process. You schedule an appointment when you bring in an organizer, whether it's on site or it's virtually, you're getting the stuff done. What about organizing products? Professional organizers can help you source products, and they can also make you recommendations because they've probably used a lot of the products. They know what works and what doesn't work. And they will have probably their favorite organizing products, or maybe it's apps that they've used. They can train and help you get those started and set up. These are the kinds of things that I help my clients with, and other professional organizers who specialize in certain areas. And we just want to help you get over that mountain of stuff, that overwhelmed feeling, whether it's digital chaos or clutter in your home, we want to help you set up the systems, teach you some skills and some training, so it just helps you to get that organizing project done and off your to-do list. We all know how busy life gets, and you mean to get to it, but you just never do. And when a professional organizer comes on site, guess what happens? Stuff gets done. It's going to simplify your life and help you to increase the quality of your life.